Oh!
You open the door like that.
I know.
You need that.
It wouldn't open though a minute ago. You're speaking.
Okay.
You're speaking now.
Alright.
You were doing strange signs.
Okay. What like?
Yeah. Like that. Yes.
Don't forget the bowl.
He's talking. Huh. Yeah, the door's locked again, so only them that can open it.
Yes, and you're trapped, and you will stay here forever and ever until you learn to clean your teeth properly, because this is bad toothbrush person hell. Ha 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 ha.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
You're not going to empty that bowl, aren't you?
You open the door again so I can escape and run away. Does that mean no? Oh dear. I'll have to go out the window. How does it open? Get out the window. Oh, I can't quite get out, it's not big enough. Oh dear. Oh.
I'm going to try and write something sci-fi. I started a story that was quite good. And so I thought, I'm going to try and finish it. It was a bit Star Trek in the anything's got special has to do. Only probably someone stole my idea. I had this really good idea for how people could win.
That always
passages.
happens.
Yeah, the longer you leave it, the worse
Somebody
it gets.
comes up.
Okay, so does anyone want to watch Match the Day Danny Baker Show? Stroke. The Buccaneers. Stroke. Is This Your Life? Followed by The Night News. Stroke. Ricky and Pete. No, sorry. Crime Story.
I wouldn't mind Is This Your Life, but I'm not particularly bothered about it.
Okay, right, we'll not put it on there.
Right.
Gentlemen, the train will shortly arrive at Birmingham New Street. Passenger travelling from Wolverhampton, Crewe, Manchester, Liverpool, stations at Glasgow. Please change at Birmingham New Street. On departure from Birmingham, this is we call it Burton-on-Trent, Derby, Chesterfield, Sheffield, Doncaster, York, Darlington, Durham and Newcastle.
Can you make cocoa? Yes.
Durham and Newcastle.
Can you make cocoa? Yes. Well, we were going to redo the kitchen anyway, 99. Well, be careful, I will.
Oh. Where am I? Oh, home. That was very strange. Oh. Hello, Paul. Where have you been? Goodness sake. I've been away for hours. Got back from burying Malcolm's body, and you weren't here. What's been happening? Oh, I've been daydreaming.
Well, I don't know. I was thinking about Harry and Robin and how I hadn't seen them for ages and how everything had changed. And I was thinking about them, and then suddenly I was there and everything was very strange. It was like I was really there and they were all acting peculiarly. And then I came back here, and then there was this strange man. This man with a hook for a hand.
A man with a hook for a hand. A man with a hook for a hand. That reminds me of something, Paul. It reminds me of something from my past. Something I've read.
Horner? Horner, why are you looking out the window? Hi viewers. Hi. Horner was going to try and work out if anything that I'd seen when I saw Harry and Robin actually meant anything. And that business with the seeing that thing with the hook, that hooked hand, at some point and that was very peculiar. And Horner said he remembered it. He was going to check up and try and find some information about it. Horner, have you found anything yet?
Who's that? Oh. Oh, sorry, I was just looking out the window. There was, thought it was somebody trying to break in from Sutton Park. No, it's the landlord's busy with the drainage, the, what's it called? Gutters. Yeah. He's out there, don't worry about that. Yeah. Yes, I have actually done a bit of research. Well, not so much research, but I've definitely remembered something about a story I heard about a hooked man, a local story. Something during whilst I was in Sutton Park. I'm going to the library, Paul. I don't know if you want to come. I'm going to see if I can dig out some more information. This strange dream you had about Harry and Robin, and then this hooked man. It might have some importance, and I want to try and find out more about this man. He rings a bell. It definitely does, and I ought to find out. I've got to take a book back anyway. Yes. You gonna come?
Don't know, Horner. I really ought to be going. I've got some work to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've got to go to a lecture. Got to go to a lecture actually. A new experience for me, really. Yes. Yes. Don't scare the landlord when you go out, will you, Horner?
What? Oh no. Don't worry, I won't be long. No, I'll be right. I'll see you in a bit. All right.
Oh, Horner, you forgot your book. Horner.
Appear to have missed him. Oh dear. Left his book. Cataloguing? Why, Horner? That's extremely odd. I wish I could remember. It's so infuriating. There was a story. It was about a lake. It may have been this lake across the road. That's why I need to research. It was something to do with a murder. Yes, that's right. Some sort of murderer killed a lady, dumped her in the lake. Yes, that's right. A strange man. They never caught him. It was about 5 years ago, maybe longer. the man. They thought they had a suspect. There was a strange man who lived opposite the lake. He had a hooked hand, and everyone was scared of him. He used to dress like a pirate, with an eye patch, and he didn't need the eye patch. No one could understand it. But then the police came and he'd moved. He'd gone away. That's right. They said he was a maniac. He'd lost his hand in some sort of fight. Some sort of terrible fight. And he murdered this girl for no reason at all. He just attacked her. But they never found him. That was it. When was it That's right. She died on Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day. Oh my God. That must explain why Paul suddenly got that strange image in his head. Today is Valentine's Day. My God. There's something strange going on here. I don't understand it. Some connection between Paul's images in his head and the date, and something very odd is going on. I remember now, but only very vaguely. I don't remember them. There was some other connection there with this death. As I say, it was about 5 years ago. This strange man who used to wander the lake with this hook on his hand. The doctor said that he had been at an asylum and he'd escaped, but they had no real... They didn't want him back, basically. They threw him out into the community, and then he killed someone. I've got to go to this library. If I can find some old papers from 5 years ago, I can find something else out about it, a bit more details. I have a feeling it must be something to do with the fact that it's Valentine's Day today. And that, I think it was 5 years ago, this lady was murdered on Valentine's Day. It's all very strange. And as I say, I'm sure there's some link between the death 5 years ago and some other legend, some other myth about somebody else dying in that lake. I just only wish I could remember it, which I can't. Right, time to go. I've got to find out some more about this. It's infuriating.
Yeah. There's some more fretwork. This is
just fell. He just fell.
Horner? No? Hi, hi viewers. Hi. Ooh. Got back from your lecture. No sign of Horner. Yes. Well, he's supposed to be researching. So, Ben! Ben, what are you doing? Where are you going? Ben? I thought I'd go and see. Go and see how little Simon's doing. I had a phone call from his headmaster saying that the holidays were nearly over and was he better yet? So I think he ought to get back to school, don't you? It would probably be a good idea. We'll go and see how much better he is. Okay. Well, you're going to go for the back to the clinic, see Gavin and George, and see how they're doing with him. That's right. Yeah. I'll go and do it now. You could just phone them. No, I'll go and visit. Yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Okay. Well, okay, bye. Oh well. There you go. What an empty looking room. No Simon, no Ben. It's a shame that heard nothing from either Stephanie the Star or it's an awful thing. Oh dear. Oh, you're still trapped in this other dimension. We can see Paul, but Paul cannot see us. Oh dear, if only. But he can't help.
So that was a pretty unfashionable style.
It was horrible, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Truly horrible. People flinching away from me on the trains. But no, it's all back. A little bit
Did you
grayer.
shave it?
Yes, every day, twice a day.
Isn't that really uncomfortable?
Extremely, yes.
You must have been very relieved that it grew back.
I was very relieved, yes. I was
Check downstairs, no sign of Kerry still. Paul, hello. Hi, basically. Hi. Oh, you forgot your library book you were going to take back. Yes, yes I did, didn't I? Cataloguing by Horner. But you thought I'd written that, didn't you? No. That's a relative of mine, mate, that. Oops, sorry. So, yeah, I did think that book was yours. I was wondering. No. No, it's a book that my, get out the way. It's a book that one of my relatives wrote, actually. Yes. Was he amphibian like you? What? Oh, yeah. Yes, vaguely. Look, he was a senior lecturer at the College of Librarianship, Wales. Those letters after his name and things. Letters after his name. Yes, letters after, yes. Quite an old book, but he lent it me. I must say it's terribly boring. But then again, I'm not a librarian. Chain procedure and the dictionary catalogue. It's extraordinarily exciting. I was going to take it back to the library, but you can look at it if you like. No thanks, don't worry. I'll be okay. Did you find anything out about the man with the hook? Then the lake, the murder thing? Yes, Paul. I found out all I needed to know about that. It's not good news, Paul. Pretty horrific story. I'll tell you if you like, but you may need to brace yourself. Horner, I'd like you to tell me the truth, please. Tell me the story. We'd like to hear, wouldn't we, viewers? Well, Paul, well, it's a mysterious story. Turns out that there was a death by the lake, the 14th of February 1990, which was 5 years ago. The lady's name was Jenny Scotsman, and she lived locally. She was murdered, as I said. The shocking thing is, she was murdered by a man. They never actually caught him, but as I said to you, let me just explain. This house, number 349, was actually two houses once. This part and the part over there. They were actually knocked together to make two houses about 3 years ago when the new landlord came here. Anyway, in 1990, this was one big house, and the man who they think did the murder, who vanished soon afterwards, he lived in that big house. What's more frightening is, I've been exploring. There was another death very close to the lake in 1970. In 1975, there were repercussions. The reports again about people had seen a person by the lake with a hook. In 1950, there was another murder by the lake. Again, in 1955, there were further reports. 1920, 1925, similar reports. In 1870, 1830, and 1810, there were also deaths or near attacks. It's just worrying me. I have a nasty feeling that something may happen again. What would see the pattern? 1970, 75, 50, 55, 20, 25. It's exactly 5 years since this last death, and I have a nasty feeling that something is going to happen, some repercussion. I don't like it, Paul. Anything could happen. The date has now passed. It is now 5 years. In the next couple of weeks, in the next couple of days, the next few hours, something strange might happen. Another death may occur. My goodness, that is absolutely awful. But these 5 year periods after the deaths, 1925 and all that stuff, did anything nasty actually happen in those periods? Well, there were no actual deaths, but there was a couple of near tries. There was a report in 1975 of a young lady who was attacked, but luckily escaped. 1955, a young child was pushed into the lake, but was actually saved. But no, something will happen. It might not be so lucky this time. If something does happen by the lake. If something does happen by the lake, we need to be there to avert any possibility. That's what I'm saying, Paul. That's all I'm saying. We need to be there. Goodness knows what will happen and when it will happen. We've just got to be careful. We've got to see. That's the main problem. I don't know if you've realised it yet, Paul. Realise what? Realise what I said. 1970, 1950. There were reports of a man with a hook. Now that's okay. The man who did the murder could have been around in those dates. But in 1870, 1830, there were also reports. I think we're dealing with some immortal, or some person with an extraordinarily long lifespan. Someone possibly